Hello. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Hello. My name is Dottie Rider. Let me see if my volume's up. I want to be heard. There we go. Well, my name is Dottie, and I'm 87 years old, and I live up here right on the tip of Maine. And, well, this is going to be my daily diary. And you may say to me, Dottie, why you want to make a daily diary when you're 87 years old? Well, I'll tell you. I live up here on the tip of Maine, and I lived with my mom and dad for years, and I live on this old shack of a farm, and got lots of animals and little critters running around that I love, and recently my mom and dad passed away, and I'm all alone, you see, up here, and I thought I'd make me a daily diary, because someday when I kick the bucket, being 87 years old, you never know when you're going to go. And I thought I'd make a daily diary, and then if someone finds it before I, tip over backwards and my legs kick up in the air and somebody plays taps at my funeral. Anyway, I thought I'd make this daily diary because whoever finds it may find it interesting. And this is going to be about my life and my travels, you see. So here we go. All right. Now, like I said, I live in this old rundown shack of a house. It was a little farm, and I lived here with my parents all my life, and I never got married. Well, you say, why'd you never get married, Dottie? Well, I'll tell you. Well, I thought maybe I'd live with my parents because I had all my little critters, and I loved them so, and I loved my mom and dad. Just one day, they just up and kicked the bucket on me, and so now I'm here alone. And that's why I'm making this here diary. And one day, I applied online to get a roundabout, one of those little scooter things that people drive around when they're handicapped. And my insurance company did me proud today, and they sent me a roundabout. And I'm going to try it out and see, I never got a license. I never got a license. I couldn't afford a car. And what's the point in having a license if you can't have a car? It's pretty ridiculous. But anyway, so today is the day I go out in the yard, and I'm going to start her up and see if I can run this little gizmo. And I think I can, because I used to drive my dad's plow and things like that. And so I'm hoping anyway. So I'll give it a go-ahead later on, and I'll see, if I can do it. But anyway, I got me some plans, you see. And you say, well, what are your plans, Dottie? Well, I'll tell you. I plan to leave this old place because it's nothing but a rundown shack. And why pour money into it and, keep paying on a mortgage? They didn't even have it paid off, and it's kind of a dump on the outside. It looks horrible. It's okay on the inside. They took care of the inside, but my folks never took care of the outside. And the darn thing looks horrible, and it's falling apart. And I said to myself, Dottie, now that you got this roundabout, get yourself out of here, lady. And so I'm going to pack up my little dog, Bingo, and my little kitty, Misty, and we're going to go hit the road, because I'm going to Canada. I want to build me a mini mansion. I don't want to live in an old rundown shack of an old farmhouse all my life. I may be 87 years old, but I got class and style. And I'm going to pack up a few things, because it is a roundabout, and you can't take much with you, of course. But as it would be, it's a biggest style they've got. And I have just enough room in the back, because I measured it today. And there's just enough room for my little cages, for my little Bingo and my little Misty. So I'm going to hang some bags and stuff along the sides and take as much as I can. I'll take a few of my clothes. I'll buy more when I get up there. And some provisions. I'm going to take me a tin of cookies, a little bit of candy, some chips. I'm going to make me some bologna and cheese sandwiches and pack them up in a little tin and secure them in a bag and hang them where I can hang them, where they ain't going to fall off. And I'm going to hit the road. And I'm going to go up on the turnpike tonight, and I'm going to leave at 12 o'clock, midnight. because I got to go to church and I got to get some things packed. And by the time I have dinner and get everything settled, I'm only going to take like one pan to cook in, because I will be stopping alongside the road. I'm going to get on the turnpike tonight, and I'm going to take me some, exit ramps, and go look for a nice pine tree. Now you may say, why are you looking for a pine tree, Dottie? Well, I'll tell you. I'm going to sleep under there. And then you'll say, oh, for heaven's sake, Dottie, what you want to go and sleep under a pine tree for? Well, I'll tell you. Well, I did save up my money, and through the years, I had a little vegetable stand, and I made it out of cement. You see, I'm a very creative woman, and I built this lovely little vegetable stand. I called it Dottie's Vegetable Stand, and I made it out of cement, and I lugged it down to put it on the tractor, and I took it down to where the roads used to meet, and I set it up down there, and I used to sell my own tomatoes and lettuce and spinach and greens and carrots and potatoes, and all my stuff just sold like crazy. I mean, we had one of the best, growing of vegetable farms around. And even though it was just run-down looking shack, that's why I didn't put the stand out front of where we live, because it's a little bit remote here anyway. Nobody would have even come by. So I took it down to where the main road is, and through the years, I did really good. I made a pretty penny, and I never told nobody, and I just chucked it away for a rainy day, and everything sold. Everybody loved my veggies, and I put it away, and I've been saving up some of my Social Security checks through the years, because I never need to go anywhere. I mean, I never, had a husband or a boyfriend, because my mom would say to me and my dad, Dottie, what do you need a man in your life for? Now tell me, dear, you got everything you want here. You got a mama and a daddy who love you, and you got your little critters on the farm here who love you. And oh yes, I have other animals too. I have Betsy the cow, and I have a little pig named Molly, and I have ducks and chickens. And you may say to me, now, what are you going to do with your other animals, Dolly? Well, I'll tell you. I have a big cornfield out back, see, and I'm going to let them all go before we take off on my scooter. And I'm only going to take my house pets, which is my little Bingo, who's the love of my life, and my little Misty, who's another love of my life. Not that I don't love the farm animals, 'cause I do. I got goats and chickens and ducks and pigs, and you name it, I got it. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let them all go, and I'm going to let them go down through the cornfield, down to where my neighbors live, and they'll take them, 'cause they're farmers too. And I'm sure that they'll welcome them with open arms, and once they realize I'm gone, they're probably going to know they're my critters, and they'll take them in and take care of them and welcome them to their farms. But I'm taking Misty and Bingo, and, well, of course, I wouldn't leave my babies. What do you think? I go off and leave my little house pets? No, never. They just fit in the back in their little cages, and I've got little blankets and a little pillow in there for them. And I got kitty food, and I got kitty food, cat food, and I got me some food for Bingo. And I will be stopping at some stores and some restaurants on the way up. And I got to keep my provisions, my little tin full of sandwiches and stuff. And I plan on eating a light and with a little snack food, and maybe stopping once or twice at a restaurant and, getting filled up there. And but I won't be stopping at many like motels or hotels or even little cabins. Now you might say, why, Dottie? Why don't you want to spend some time in a little motel room or something? Well, I'll tell you. I figure, why spend money foolishly on a motel room when I can sleep right under a pine tree? I'll just take out my little knitted blanket that I made, and I'll get right under my pine tree, and I'll put it right around me, and I'll be as snug as a bug in a rug. And you may say, why, Dottie, that blanket's got holes in it. Well, of course it doesn't. When you knit, it makes like a little, well, there's openings in it. And I stuffed it, of course. I put cotton backing, and I put lots of stuffing in there, so it's warm as toast, I tell you. And it just fit right beside my little scooter seat here. And I got all my money stuck underneath my seat. They'll never find it there, and I got everything hidden good. I'll be right back.